Good evening, everyone. Phil here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Monday, the 16th of June, 2025, a unique streaming day. If you're wondering why my hair looks like this, it's kind of like uneven and messed up. It's because I was wearing a hat. I'll explain in a moment. What a weird day. Today was a day where I was absolutely happy and ecstatic, and a day that also I was disappointed. So allow me to explain why, because it actually went pretty weird. It actually kind of went the opposite of how I thought it was going to go. Okay. In the morning, we did a level 1 podcast, but it was an abridged version, meaning it was not 2 hours like usual. It was just, I think, just under an hour. And it only covered various topics such as the schedule for the week, some Q&A and stuff like that. And in reality, we didn't have a lot to talk about. And I told everyone I'm willing to do a very short podcast today so we can have more gameplay of Blueprints. As you know, Blueprints last week was on the chopping block. This is a game we played over 2 months, over 50 hours, but we were getting less engagement, less support, less attendance every time I played it. And I told everyone I wasn't going to allow this to just be a game in the rotation that no one ever really supports at all, which is what was happening. Several streams, we were getting like $20, $30. So all of a sudden last week with Blueprints, rallying of support, we get a double goal day. So I told everyone, well, because we got that support, we'll play it again. Today, playing Blueprints, major progress yet again. We actually drafted the throne room. We actually solved a optional, well, not really optional, but a very important puzzle that had a satellite dish launch. I was like, what? And a bunch of other stuff like that. Now, from what I'm going to understand, probably 1 to 2 more streams, we will actually beat Blueprints and see the true ending. It's so cryptic to do, but it looks like we're on the right path and we can do it. Okay? So, all that being said, how did it go? Well, actually, at first it was slow. Then we had a rallying of support and got over $100. Then it hit a wall. We got stopped getting support. Last minute, end of the stream, bunch of people support, and we exceeded the goal. So Blueprints continues next week. To be honest, I did not think that would happen. I actually thought Blueprints would end today for sure. After last week's rallying, I was like, there's no way we'll get that again. But we hit a goal. So I was like, wow, I'm shocked, right? So now what's the late stream? The late stream is a new game called Cast and Chill that just released on Steam today for like $12. It's normally $15, but it's on a sale. This game is the demo. It's the full version, of the demo we played on Friday. It is kind of pixelated graphics, kind of reminiscent of, early 90s story-based point-and-click adventure games on PC. You row out onto a lake and you start fishing. And you just start catching, and you have different lures, different rods, different strengths of line. You upgrade your boat capacity. You do all these different things, and it allows you to catch bigger, better fish. Sometimes there's legendaries you can catch for big rewards. You make money, and then you just improve, and you go back. Now, this full-fledged version of the game has a lot more to it. Way more upgrades to buy, multiple locations that unlock over the course of the night. And we ended up with 3 different locations that we fished on. I think I had like 6 or more lures, 3 different rods, maxed out my capacity for 8 fish at one time in the boat. And the different locations were nice. They were all on the same river, but basically each one looked a little different. The first one is kind of just this lakeside has these ducks and deer. The second one, there's these trees that are like changing color in the season, which is really nice. And then the third one, actually had this beautiful like underwater setting, and you could see like cabins and stuff out in the distance, and there were squirrels in the trees and so many different kinds of fish. I mean, bass and trout and walleye. We got a legendary tonight. We actually caught a legendary, okay? But in general, the game is mostly meant to be chilling, meaning I don't think the whole focus of the game is meant to just sit there and pay attention to the game all the time. You're supposed to be doing something else, watching TV, watching something on your phone, talking to someone else. And that was the point. It was supposed to be a throwback to my old chill streams where I did fishing 3 years ago. It was 3 years ago, the summer of 2022. I played Bassmaster on Xbox. And on those nights, it was meant to be a hybrid where, yes, I would sit there and fish, but also I would interact with the audience. And I told everyone that's how I wanted to approach this stream tonight. So what happened? First half of the stream, things were going good. First off, I put on the fisherman's hat, the same one that I wore during the Bassmaster streams, but I didn't make anyone hit a support goal. I said, I'm just going to wear it tonight because it's been so long. This would be awesome to see the hat come back, right? So I did. And so I wore the hat all night, and actually It worked okay with the new camera angle. It definitely wasn't perfect. It was phasing in and out partially, but it actually did work decently, I would say. Okay. Um, First half of the night, lots of conversation, lots of fun chill. We're going back and forth, having good talks and everything, interactions while I'm fishing. Sadly, there was a technical issue. For some bizarre reason, my third-party controller, the Mishinike, doesn't work with the game, which is odd. It works with the demo. It doesn't even make sense. Like, I played the demo with that controller on Friday and had zero issue. Tonight, I couldn't cast. It would just go like this and never cast. I'm like, what is going on? I don't get it. I have no idea what happened and why it wouldn't cast. So I ended up having to use the Xbox Elite 2 controller to actually play the game. Okay. But once we got that technical issue done, it worked smoothly for the rest of the night. Like I said, 3 locations or whatever. But here's what happened. First half of the night ends. We got like $45. I'm like, all right. Second half of the night, we'll rally. No, second half of the night, people started saying we're bored. The game's not fun. The game is not that good. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, no lie. This is exactly the same experience we had 3 years ago. The game isn't meant to be the big focus. The focus is we're hanging out talking. So, tag me in chat. We'll talk. We'll have conversation or whatever. And I hate to say it, I feel like we have a different crowd for the most part. There's a few people who are kind of holdovers from 3 years ago. But a lot of the people who were around 3 years ago for those late night chill streams for fishing aren't around anymore or just weren't here tonight. So people were saying, we don't like it. We're bored. And I'm like, that's a shame. I want you guys to understand something. I hope if you're looking for a relaxing game, a fishing game, anything, check this game out. Watch the footage tonight that I'm going to upload. This is a good game. I actually very much enjoyed it. I know people are already saying they're adding all kinds of new features. There's a roadmap in the game where they're going to add Rumble and all kinds of stuff. Sounds good to me. Like, this is a kind of game that I very much enjoyed playing. I don't know how to make this game resonate with an audience when the whole point is we interact while I play. And it worked. The whole first half of the night, we were talking and engaging. All of a sudden, second half of the night, everyone started like clammed up. People got bored or left or just were, I don't know, falling asleep. I don't know. And it died. And that's sad. That we ended the night only at like $60. So everyone's like, well, you're going to play it again? I'm like, why would I play it again? You guys told me it was boring. And then no one supported the stream in the second half. All the support came in first hour, nothing second hour. Why would I keep going? And I'll be honest, there's been a big fallout of support on Kick, okay? To give you perspective, I've been streaming 2 days this week, and so far this week, I have about 20 gifted subs on Kick total. All right? And it's funny because, my trolls and shitbags come by and they're like, well, you banned everyone. No, I didn't. If you take a look at the people who contribute, I've banned one person, Iron Chef Sakai, who had like 2 or 3 sock accounts. He's banned. That's it. No one else is banned. It's for whatever reason now, people aren't really coming by and supporting on Kick. So because of that, that used to help. That used to boost the streams and get us to the goals. It's we're getting 1 sub here, 1 sub there, and I'm appreciative of that. I am. For those who are coming by and actually, dropping a sub here or there, I do appreciate it. But basically, you get a night like tonight, it's like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I'm interacting with the chat. We're having conversation. I'm trying to be as fun as I can while I'm playing this fishing game and learning it. Same exact thing I did 3 years ago with Bassmaster. 3 years ago, everyone loved it, and those streams did amazing. Now, this stream tanks. So I guess that's it for Cast and Chill. All right. But I hope that you will still watch the gameplay and enjoy the game for what it is. I really enjoyed it. I'm sad. I'm legit sad. Here's why. Number one, I thought Blueprints would tank today, and that would be the end of the playthrough. But I thought Cast and Chill, being that we have a track record of fishing games working, would have actually done well. I legit thought we might hit 2 goals tonight, and then we do DSP tries it tomorrow. Instead, now we're stuck at 18 out of 20, and we're probably not doing it tomorrow unless a miracle happens on the first stream. So, yeah, it is. It's disheartening. I thought it was going to be the opposite, and it was the complete opposite outcome that ended up happening. And now Cast and Chill, a game that I bought and was hoping that we were going to play a bunch, I'm not playing again. What can you do, right? So it is what it is. Enjoy the gameplay. Sad to see it go already so soon, but I think it's a great game, and I hope that you'll give it a look. Okay? So now here's the deal for tomorrow. There is no podcast on Tuesday. I'm going to repeat that. We're skipping the podcast. Instead, I'm just going to chill with you guys for like 15, 20 minutes. And then by 12 p.m. Pacific time, we're starting with Onimusha 2 HD. This is a game that you guys wanted to see last month, but I told everyone that I was going to skip it at the time, that it didn't make sense to play it because there was too much going on with other releases that were lingering. Well, now we've got Clear Obscure done. Blueprints, we're only playing once a week. We got time in the schedule for it, so we're going to do it starting tomorrow. Now, if you've been waiting eagerly for Onimusha 2, if you liked the Onimusha 1 playthrough that I did last or a few months ago, please come by, engage, and support with this stream. If we hit 2 goals during this stream, we will be doing DSP Tries It Mod Pizza tomorrow. If we don't, well, then it's going to hold off till whenever we hit 2 more goals. Tomorrow night, the late stream will be Minecraft. Sometimes Minecraft does really well. Sometimes it doesn't at all. It seems to be hit or miss, okay? I hope in Minecraft we have a good time. We always do. I'm not sure what we're going to do. I don't know if we'll return to the mines. I don't know if we'll do more overworld exploration. That's certainly viable. We could do that. Maybe ride the horse. Some people have said what I should do is organize my base camp better. Make different pens. Make a pen for the pigs, a pen for the chickens, a pen for the sheep, a pen for the horses. That way, they're all separated and they're easy to get along and interact with. Right now, I'm having a hard time trying to interact with all of them. Maybe I should do that. Maybe that's a good suggestion, okay? We could do that tomorrow night. We'll see. But tomorrow night will be chill vibes, and hopefully you'll come by for Onimusha 2. I would love to hit 2 goals and do DSP Tries It tomorrow, but it's a tough ask. I don't think we're going to do it, to be frank, but I guess we'll see. All right? All right, so everyone, sorry that sadly Cast and Chill didn't work. Sorry that I can't guarantee a DSP Tries It tomorrow, but I wish you the best. Have a good night, and hopefully we have a good one tomorrow. I think we will. Thank you all. Peace out. See you then.